Hi, my name is Alexandri, and I am a freelance Maya and Mental Ray 3D artist and tutor. I am Italian, so you will excuse my English and my pronunciation. In this masterclass presentation, we will discuss the new Maya 2011 and Mental Ray 3.8 lighting and rendering features. And please note that this presentation is based on the Ultimate Maya and Mental Ray Archivist Guide tutorial, which is maybe the most comprehensive Maya and Mental Ray tutorial ever created. As you can see from the PDF, I called it the most intense Maya and Mental Ray learning experience ever, since the tutorial is composed of almost 1000 pages, divided in 5 sections, more than 1000 screenshots, and all the pages are composed by Maya Mental Ray step-by-step instructions, and I'm quite confident that if you go through all the tutorial until the end, all the 5 sections, you will absolutely master Maya 2009 as well as Maya 2011 versions, along with the Mental Ray 3.7 and Mental Ray 3.8 versions. Before to start the presentation, I suggest you to check a few threads on CGTalk, where this new Maya 2011 and Mental Ray 3.8 lighting and rendering features, as well as the new Array render engine, are discussed in depth by many advanced users, Maya Mental Ray users of course, like for example Matteo Magnazzi, which is called Dagon, and the name of the thread is the Fun with Mental Ray 3.8 thread. I show you now. Okay, this is the thread, and another thread that I would like that you check is the Array Comet thread, which was started by R. Brady. I show you now which is this one. This second thread is focused mostly on the new Array render engine implemented by Mental Ray, which is still in a beta version, but is seems very promising for the future. I suggest you to check also a couple of blogs, very informative blogs, such as the blog of Dagon, which I mentioned before, Matteo Magnazzi. As you can see, is focused on the new features of Mental Ray 3.8, and I suggest you to check another very informative and very good blog by DJX, which I guess is a very good blog, very informative about all the Maya and Mental Ray lighting and rendering workflows and techniques. Very useful blog. Apart from these few threads and blogs, you should also you should definitely go through the Autodesk Maya 2011 online help resources, and for example in this for this presentation we will check the what's new section, and especially we will check the what's new in rendering and render setup section. As you can see, the new Viewport 2.0 feature, as well as the new Hypershade design, the new stereoscopic camera, and the color management support feature are very well described. For example, the color management support we will discuss in depth in this presentation, and we will discuss also about the HDRI images. HDRI HDI stands for High Dynamic Range Image, which are 32-bit floating point images, which now can be displayed in the main render view in the Maya 2011 version. Please note that for this masterclass presentation, we will use the Maya 2011 Service Pack 1 version, which is this one, that is was released a short time ago. And apart from on the Maya 2011 Service Pack 1 version, I suggest you to download the Windows 64-bit, depend on your OS platform, of course, but in my case I use a Windows 7 64-bit, so you should go for the 64-bit version. And don't forget to download also the MentalRay standalone 64-bit version, because later we will need the DLL, dynamic link library files, which are which comes with the MentalRay standalone version, and we will need them to enable the new Array render engine. Talking about the new Array render engine and the dynamic link library files which are needed to enable this new render engine, I would like to draw your attention on the fact that, example in my case, now we will scroll up to the start of the PDF. As you can see, for this presentation I'm using my laptop with my display adapter, my video card, which is called GPU, Graphic Processing Unit, is a AMD ATI-Mobility Radeon HD. For this reason, later in the presentation, when I will show you how to use this new Array render engine, we will use it in the default CPU mode, which is lower than the GPU mode, because to use the Array render engine in GPU mode, you need absolutely to have a NVIDIA card, at least 8800 model, as confirmed also by the main Autodesk My Online Help, where, for example, here they confirm that on machine equipped with GPU hardware, which can be used for general purpose computing, like GPU supporting CUDA, which is a technology implemented by NVIDIA, this rendering mode is able to achieve interactive frame rates with quick progressive refinement to the desired image quality. As you can see from the PDF, even RBready confirms that Array in the Maya 2011 version works just fine with the GPU rendering mode, but you must have the right dynamic link libraries installed, and the GeForce video card display adapter 8800 series at least or higher, and make sure that you have the new 197 version of the NVIDIA driver. If not, you must use Array in the CPU default rendering mode, which is quite slower to the GPU rendering mode. So to use the Array render engine, I suggest you to go to the NVIDIA website, actually to the NVIDIA driver downloads section, and input the model that you use. In my case, this is the display adapter that I use on my workstation at home, which is a GeForce 8800 GTS. You just input your model, which series and which OS you are using, in my case Windows 7 64-bit, and search, hit search, and it will tell you that now The latest version is the 260.99. You should download this to use the E-Ray render engine. Since we are talking about NVIDIA and about CUDA technology and about the dynamic link libraries, let's go back to the PDF, and I will show you that at the end of the PDF there is the description of what the CUDA technology actually is. As you can see, CUDA is NVIDIA parallel computing architecture that enables dramatic increases in computing performance by harnessing the power of the GPU, the graphics processing unit, means the display adapter. To conclude the description of the new Mental Ray 3.8 IBL and PR string options, lighting and rendering features, let's go back to the PDF and scroll up, because I want to show you that these new lighting and rendering features will be used in this masterclass presentation as well as in the main tutorial in conjunction to the Mental Ray Mia Physical Sun and Sky, the Mia Portal Light and the Mental Ray Mia Exposure Photographic Node. We will also use the Mental Ray Final Gathering, Global Illumination, Importance and Irradiant Particles features, as well as the new Maya 2011 Color Management feature, and the new E-Ray render engine, which I say before is implemented by Mental Ray and is still in a beta version.